G'day everyone, Envy here and we're back with some more MTG Arena. Today we're playing Historic, we're playing the Grove, an enchantment deck, enchantress deck in fact. But we are playing something different, we're playing best of 3. Now, the reason I'm playing best of 3 for this game is because 1, I like playing best of 3 ranked, it's much more fun than best of 1 because there's less goblins and elves. But 2, this deck itself does not hold up well in best of 1. I mean, because aggro just stomps right over, and it's good that we can have some counters for the main things we face, making this deck very, very powerful. Now, as you know, this Celestian Enchantment is one of my favorite deck types. I've made several decks in the past on this channel regarding it, and this is a lot of fun one as well, utilizing a lot of the new enchantments we got from the latest sets. Now, let's take a look at the deck to begin. First, noteworthy is our main cards of the deck, which is the main game-changing people, which is Sithis, Harvest Hand, and Sterling Grove. I'll get to each card as we get through the cards, but let's start at the bottom. We're going to run 1, a Lesson of Life's Bounty, great enchantment that can sacrifice itself to give us protection. Now, a lot of our deck runs around protection, can't be targeted, giving us great survivability. 4, Sky Tether. This is a great one for getting rid of creatures. Since they get Defender, they can't fly. It doesn't get rid of them permanently, but it does slow them down, especially for big creatures, so they don't, can't do anything. 2, Baffling End. Good for aggro, takes them away, exiles the creature, don't get it back. Unlike things like, Banishing Light, where it takes away the creature and it's gone, if you destroy the enchantment, they get it back. They just get a 3/3 dinosaur creature token with Trample, which can be better, which also can be worse than whatever you take, which is always fun to take away. 1, Destiny Spinner for stopping things from being countered. Excellent card, since every card in the deck cannot be countered at that point. 4, Sanctum Weaver. Amazing mana dork, which also just gives us so much mana because all our deck is made of enchantments. Pretty much every single card in our deck except for one card is not an enchantment. 2, there are 2 cards in this deck that aren't enchantments, so that's pretty good. So we make a ton of mana, which we can play a lot of big spells, allowing us to draw tons of spells and play those spells on the same turn. 4, Wolf Willow Haven. So this one is just a mana ramp, and you can sacrifice in the late game to get a wolf token if you need to. Although I rarely do this because you've already won with angels by that point. 4, Sterling Grove. This gives every other enchantment you control shrouds. If you have 2 of these groves out, it protects each other's groves. This means they cannot target any of your enchantments with any effects. So no removal, no bouncing, no exiling, no nothing. They can't do any of those things. So if you've got Sterling Grove and Destiny Spin on the field, they can't target your enchantments, they can't use spells or abilities, and they can't counter your enchantments. It means you're pretty much indestructible at that point, apart from actually board wipes. And if they're not playing red or white or black, they're playing green, they can't really do anything. If they're playing blue, they really can't do anything, so it's kind of a lot of fun with that. So, fun things for Sterling Grove. 4, Sithis Harvest Hand. Every time you cast an enchantment, you draw a card and gain 1 life. Note that it says every time you cast, so if they counter your enchantment, you still get the draw. So it's a 1-for-1, which is pretty good. 1, Banishing Light for getting rid of anything we like. 2, Solemnity for stopping things from getting counters. We don't care about counters, but we can use it with our other alternate win condition, which is 9 lives. Put these 2 cards down. You can actually protect yourself from actually nothing ever happening because they can't deal any damage to you. Now, typically the problem with this is the way out is they just blow up Solemnity and then they, destroy the rest of they destroy you by you taking damage. But with Sterling Grove on the field, they can't target this. So the only way they get rid of this, if you have Sterling Grove on the field and you play these 2, the only way they get rid of it is by doing something like Planar Cleansing. That's like the only way they get rid of it. Because unless they force you to sacrifice things, but you have so many enchantments you can just sacrifice other ones and replace them anyway, so it's all good. So this Sterling Grove makes this combo much more viable in Historic. 1, Barliged Recovery, just to bring stuff back if we need to. We can always put it out in sideboard for something else if we need to. 2, Enchantress Presence. Normally I run a bunch of this card, but with the Sithis Harvest Hand in the deck now, you really want to have one or the other. You typically don't want to have both unless you're in a condition where you're in a losing condition, you need it, because you will just draw out your entire deck way too quickly. 1 or 2 of these cards is good. Do not have more than 3, including Celestian Champion, because it's just way too much for you to handle. 3, Celestian Champion, another alternate draw card, which is also good because it's got a body behind it and it can get bigger, not with Solemnity. So if you put this out, you will not get counters for this, so just remember that. One cast out can get rid of anything we like with flash, which is really nice to play. Plus we can cycle it if we need to. This is typically one of the cards I will cycle out during the sideboard because it can be replaced with other things better. And one Calyx Destiny's Hand, great planeswalker for enchantments, helps us search for them, and also if we get his ultimate off with our opponent not being able to do anything, with us blocking it, we can just get all our enchantments back. Great for if they mill us out, we can just go whoop, everything comes back. Good fun. And 2 Sigil of the Empty Throne, which is our win condition. We can get this out very easily with all the ramp we have. And once we've got this down, chuck down a Sterling Grove, which means they can't stop this from happening, and then we just make a bunch of angels and kill our opponent. Lands, we are running 21 lands in the deck. Well, actually, technically it's 22 with the Belly of Recovery, but since we have so much good ramp here, we really don't need, and draw power, we don't need that many lands. 5 plains, 4 forests, 4 branch left pathways, 2 sun petal groves, 4 temple gardens, and 2 fabled passages, just to make sure we find the white orb. Green land. Fabled Passage comes into play, helpful when you have things like 9 lives, which requires 2 white mana or 2 white mana. If you've got too many of the other colors you need to balance it out, it's always good to have. And lastly, our sideboard. Now I'll explain what the sideboard cards are used for and when you would want to match them up, so let's go from the start. Authority Consoles for aggro decks, Baffling End, if you're going against very low to the ground, things like if you verse best of 3 goblins, rogues, elves, any creature decks, this can be great fun. Rest in Peace is mostly in here for those discard your hands and bring something back graveyard decks. It just exiles in the graveyard, which is a super solid enchantment, and from that point on becomes the Leyline of the Void, where everything gets exiled instead of going to the graveyard. Does affect us a little bit. We can't use Calyx's ultimate, but hey, it hurts our opponent way more than it hurts us. We're running 2 Electro Destiny Spinners. If we're going against a control deck, lots of counters, definitely side the Destiny Spinners in to stop our enchantments from being countered. 1 Archon's the Sun's Grace. If our opponent does not have target removal and is going very, very wide, no removals like, say, more like green or red, we can just put this one in, make a bunch of Pegasus as well, and have a large board that we can block with to have lifelink to slow our opponent down. An extra Banishing Light if we're not versing creatures, we're versing, say, planeswalkers or enchantments or big stuff. Banishing Light's a great choice. I'm running Day of Judgment and Shadow of the Sky. Since I only have 1 Day of Judgment, I really don't want to make a new one. But you can replace this for any board wipes. This is for creature decks. Just Day of Judgment and Shadow of the Sky down the bottom there, which you can't. Oh, there you go. You can see it. To just wipe the thing. 2 Gideon's Intervention. If we're versing something, they have a key card, like say we're versing the same deck we're versing, we can just go and stop them from playing Sigil or 9 lives. If it's goblins, you can go cast Muxus, just stop them from playing a key card they have, or some prevent damage from that. So if they're doing damage by one particular card, like that's their win condition, you can just take it away from them. And Leyline of Sanctity gives us hexproof, which means that we cannot be targeted for anything, so they can't. This is for discard decks. They go target opponent, discards 3 cards, but since they can't target you, great thing. I love decks where they say target player discards. There's a few cards that do that, and when you have Sanctity out, they have to target themselves, which means they discard cards. That is so much fun to see. But anyway, that is the deck with the sideboard. It's a lot of fun. We're going to play 2 games, since these games do tend to go for a little bit, and we are playing historic ranked because there is no unranked for best of 3 historic, and we'll see how we do. I'm excited. I've played a little bit of this before. I really am a fan of these 2 cards. God, they just make Mod Horizons was so good for enchantments. I mean, just enough rambling. I've spoken about what the cards are. Let's go play a couple of games and see how we can do in historic ranked best of 3. Let's get going. Alright, let's go on the play first. It's alright. I can live with this hand. Oof. That's not fun. I'm guessing Wolfwillow Haven. Huh, interesting. Well, Sithis is here now, so... Alright. Let's see if we can get some more stuff. Nice, Wolf of the Haven. Let's go again. Oh, there's my 9 lives. Nice. Let's see if we can do some damage in there. Oh, it's rogues. Ew. Ew. Alright, well, that's annoying, isn't it? Let's go Sky Tether on the Soaring Thought Thief and hold him to his spot so he can't go anywhere. Unless he wants to count it. Nope, he does not. So that's gone. Let's tick ourselves with the Sterling Grove so we can protect ourselves from his enchantments, from his targeting. You go drown the lock. Sure. He really didn't want that Sterling Grove to have a thing. Let's try a Baffling End. He'll just sacrifice it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I know he'll just sack it. And he'll waste a thing on it, hopefully. Alright. Now I could go Baffling in with this guy, but I'm not. I'm going to go Destiny Spinner. So if there's no more counter spells in there, we can just get Destiny Spinner out. Oh, land. I didn't have that before. Nice. I could cycle it out. Could be fun. Cool, cycle. I might cycle my cast out as well. Sure. He's only got 2 cards in hand. It's not a lot. Let's cycle that out. Oh, more lands. I need those. 3. Ouch. Alright, so our win conditions have been taken away. Very annoying. I'm gonna go Baffling End. Ah, there's my final. Alright, can I play both? I can't. Solemnity. Ah, there's Calyx. Beautiful. Hello, Calyx. Nice to see you, my friend. Stamped. Swing both of them. See if we can get both in. It's 2 damage. With Destiny Spinner out, we should be okay. I put Calyx out next to hopefully I can play Calyx, but if I can get 9 lives in, then we really can't do anything about it. We just wait for him to lose. Ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Sterling Grove, away. Wonder if I can get Calyx to come in. Bro, no, he didn't. No, he did not. Interesting. Sanctum Weaver. That is a nice card. Yeah, white. Did I lose both my sigil? I did. That's unfortunate. Let's put Sanctum Weaver down. No attacks. Drawing more cards, huh? Nice. Ooh, into the story. Very nice. It's alright. Just get to 7. Get Calyx to 7, and we've got it. Yes.
The stars will light our way.
Now, here's the thing. I could go Sky Tether on him and lose Fly on him. Or I could Banishing Light and get rid of him completely, which I think I might do. Because that'll give me a draw, and I can get rid of that thing finally. Ah, there's a new 9 lives. Perfect. We'll put that down. Goodbye, Soaring Thought Thief. Hello, 9 lives. Alright, that's game 1. Now, let's see what we need. Well, Sky Tether has helped me a lot. Definitely Destiny Spinner needs to be in there, so I think I'm going to probably go Bylethid, by Sanctum. Hello, Destiny Spinner. I'll take out my Banishing Light for the Baffling End. Balaga Recovery would be useful. Cast out, not so much. Might take out my Cast out for the Authority of Consoles. Now, do all those ones have target? I don't think they target opponent. Just like taking a look and see what I've got. Yeah, let's go that. Let's get more removal. Now he's going to go first. Definitely he's going first, which gives us a bit of a disadvantage. Because he can have all these. This is actually a pretty good. Oh, it's actually a pretty good hand, honestly. If I can get Sterling, it depends. Like, it really just depends on what he gets. We'll definitely have to go for a white land, and then we can go. Oh no, he just scooped. Beautiful. That is good. Good for us. That's a win. Okay, opponent waiting to see what they're doing. So, they get to choose whether they go first or second. They have chosen to go first. 2 Sterling Groves is nice. Banishing Light's nice. Let's go, Molly. Yeah, it's alright. I might take this hand. I mean, drop a forest. I think I would have liked my previous hand better, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make do with a better hand. Green. It's fine. We can go Sky Tether if we need to. Looks like it might be versus mono green. Interesting. Well, he can't counter me anyway, so it doesn't matter. So let's just go. Let's just start getting some ramp up. We could white land go down. Ah, poison. Okay, I see. This is Death Touch. Very not fun to verse. There is a way out of this one. This way. White. Sky Tether, so at least he can't attack me. Gets me more lands. Nice. We can go Sigil the Empty Throne. And then we can start just making flight angels to kill him. That should be our game plan. Huh. Well, that wasn't much fun as I thought it'd be. Nothing. I could go Destiny Spinner. Get an angel. And then here, pay 2 life on this one. And then just pass that turn. And then we could just cast out an external cycle it if we need to. If he plays something, we'll just take it away before he can even attack. Okay. Just get rid of him. More angels. He gets a land. Fine. Is he going to fight me again with another Blizzard Brawl? Probably. I reckon he goes for he does Blizzard Brawl on Destiny Spinner. Because he does the angel, he dies as well. No, he went angel. Oh, he's indestructible, right. How annoying. How frustrating. I could just put up thing, but it'd be silly to do that. Alright, let's swing. I mean, I'm assuming this is a Death Touch deck just because it's got Finn in it, but it might not be. Oh my god. That is so annoying. You are the most annoying thing I've ever seen in my life. Hit him in the face. Is you can play nothing but fighting. Nothing but fighting. Oh, well, we got some tricks to get rid of this guy. That's fine. That's a card. That's a creature I don't care about because I'll Sky Tether him and he won't be able to do anything. That'll net me another angel plus another card. Unless he's gonna do another fighting thing, which he didn't, which is good for me. All right, let's Wolf of the Haven onto this plains here. So get another angel. Draw a card. These fight spells instants? No, that one's instant. Oof. Alright, and Sky Tether onto Spirit of Aldergard. Grab ourselves another angel. I'll put the land down because I might as well. Combat. You two, go hit him in the face. Alright, down to 7. End of turn. Alright, these two got Defender, they're not going anywhere. fast. So it looks like this is just a fighty deck. I assume he'll chuck in a bunch of enchantment removal, which is what I would assume he'll put in. Ren and 7. Has reach, doesn't it?
They prepare for war.
Cool. I have more zombies, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. Alright, so... yeah, okay. So he dies. And since he lost, he gets to choose again. So... I could go Blizzard Brawl, that would be fun. The idea is we can get Banishing Light. I have Hexproof. It doesn't affect me so much. This one, he can't counter stuff, so Destiny Spinner, not so much good for me. From what I saw, he was playing creatures, so... I'll put in a Baffling End. Graveyard? Did he have anything in the graveyard? Not that I saw. I reckon Cast Out. And we'll go... I could go Banishing Light as well. Alyssa could come in handy for us. But Sterling Grove would definitely put our thing on. You know, I honestly think we go Archon this time. Why not? So, he's definitely going to go first again. Hopefully get a better hand this time around, but... no way he lets me go first. No way he lets me go first. If I can get that Shroud down, then it's fantastic. If we can get the Shroud, the Grove down, then he won't be able to fight our stuff, and we can just do whatever we want. It won't ever affect us. So here's hoping we get a good hand. He needs to think about whether he wants to go first or second. I'm hoping he lets me go first. Or even second, with a decent hand, assuming he doesn't have... Opponent goes first. Oh, Sterling Grove. Oh, but one land. No. But, oh. I think the fate smiled on me that time. Alright, let's start with the white land. Now, I reckon we go Sterling Grove first. Oof. It's very annoying. But here's the thing. That thing can do some serious damage. So let's green this up. And let's Baffling End him away. So let's just Baffling End him away. Now, if I... Alright. So we could land. We could go... We could go... Wolf Willow Haven on that one. And then go Sithis, this one. And then hopefully don't get fought for something. Ah, I should have played that one first. Should have gone Sterling Grove first. We made that mistake. And that's going to be our downfall. Yep. Should have gone Sterling Grove. Nope, he doesn't have Destruction. That's so good for me, isn't it? Sterling Grove, away. So now we have protection. He can't fight our enchantments anymore. Come on. Come on, let me have it. Oh, yes. That feels good. Alright, now we'll put Haven onto the plains. Draw another card. I have Shroud, so it doesn't matter. Now we'll go another Sterling Grove to protect the other Sterling Grove. So now all my enchantments are protected. Another battling end. Now, do you just want to flash something in? I reckon. Do you think he would? Let's see if he does. I need to do some damage, so now all we gotta do is just build our stuff until we get to our win condition. I don't think there's much you can do with all the shroud. I don't think green has blanket board wiping. Ooh, Froghemoth. Well, you're not a fun person, are you? Goodbye. Sanctum Weaver. Oh, Enchanter's Presence. That is a nice card too. Ah, there's our start of our combo pieces. Everything's coming according to plan. Since these are all in Ren and 7. Interesting. Oh, there's the full combo. You can't do anything with that, can you? Let's see if we... I could just put it on top. Let's just go Salinity. Draw 2 cards. We can add a lot of mana, so it's all good. I think in my end turn I will go play that. So, let's go Cestian Champion. We'll tap this guy. There's a bunch of mana. Oh, let's hit this. Just drawing up lots of cards. Alright, Baffling End won't really help us for anything, so we're going to do that on his end step. He's got Defender, no attacks. End turn. If he does make a tree token, we've got Baffling End, so we'll just get rid of it. No, you can't even do any damage to me with Shroud and Salinity. Pretty sure that's a GG. Unless he's playing the poison counters. But he can't even get counters, so it won't even matter. Nice. I like when they do that. Makes me happy. That's 7/7. Beautiful. You can't fight my creatures. You can fight this guy. You can fight Cestian Champion. Sure. Sorry, clearing my throat there. In step, I will go and find Sterling Grove. Will grab my thing, and then we can just go play, draw cards, make a bunch of angels. Plus attackers here swing. He's not going to do anything. He can't.
I will survive you.
Alright, well, if you say so. What?
Breathe in with the wind and out with a roar.
Oops. You done goofed that one up, didn't you? That one, please. Oh, hey, look what I drew. It's this one. White mana, please. Sigil the Empty Throne. I'd like that one, please. Oh, ban it. Oh, how lovely is that? Alright, let's set up some angels for next turn. Baffling End. And that goes you. Banishing Light. And we'll get rid of our good old Ren 7.
The forest will be overrun.
I could go for another Sithis and try again. Yep, do it again. You're just gonna scoop anyway, so it's all good. Woo! Victory! Hey everybody, welcome back. So, we won those 2 games. Rogues was a bit of a tough matchup, I thought, but we managed to overwhelm them with just the Sky Tether really putting the work, just slowing our opponent down where they couldn't really do much. And Destiny Spinner helped us out in the later game when they couldn't counter our stuff, which was a lot of fun. I was very happy with that. And game 2 versus, I forget what we even first game 2. Mono Green, Snow Mono Green. It looked like it was a sort of mid-ranged Death Touch deck, which was kind of fun because they they can't really do much when we Sterling Grove them. I'm fairly certain with Green they just pumped in a bunch of enchant removal, like Stomping Brontodon or anything else that removes enchantments, and then once you put this 2 Sterling Groves down, it's like, well, you can't do anything, and that's a lot of fun. So anyway, it worked out really well. I love this deck. It is so much fun. If you have the wild cards, I totally recommend, please, try Sterling Grove, Sithis Hand, Sanctuary. I know this is 12 rares. It's quite expensive to play, but there is so much fun you can have. If you don't want to play this sort of deck, I recommend playing a Sithis Historic Brawl deck, because it's one of the most fun Brawl decks I've ever played. She's probably my favorite Brawl deck in existence so far that I've played on this channel. Just for the sheer its ability of coming down turn 2 to draw you cards for advantage is such a powerful card. Its ability, this should be a mythic, I feel like. It's just so good. Unbelievably good. Anyway, that was the deck for today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, maybe even consider subscribing to keep up to date with any new decks. I do put out a new video every second day. I did leave a day behind because, yes, there were things going on. I've recorded the gameplay before, and I just couldn't put it up because there's things going on. So sorry for missing a day. Anyway, I'll see you again in a couple of days. Bye for now, everybody.